Just to let you guys know, I'm excited for the planetary alignments for you guys because if I were a Leo, I would really like that. I made a few notes for you guys. I don't usually do much astrology on here because I don't know that much about it, but I was drawn to it this morning for some reason. And what I have concluded for you guys is that there is probably a heavy focus on career this week. And that's good. It's because of the alignment between Jupiter and Uranus. All right. So, but next week, about the same time, that's going to be your luckiest, most profitable time. So, if you're looking to make an adventurous move in finance, uh, career movements, that's a good time. Um, Now, because your luck and you'll notice synchronicities next week. Now, you may be feeling really adventurous in love right now, love and relationships, because uh, the moon is in Gemini, so you may feel very talkative, expressive. It's really mercurial for you. Mercury also is in Aries. See, that's your cousin. All right. There's a lot in Aries right now. The sun's in Aries and your sun is in Leo. So that's your cousin. You may be more apt to be more flexible when you weren't before. Um, Mercury's in Aries. You may be quick off the cuff to say things that you would normally hold back. The same, oh, Venus is in Aries too. So be careful about being impulsive. Okay. Especially in, you know, love and romance, sex, things like that. Venus and Aries can do that to us. You know, you don't want to do something that you'll regret later if you're not careful. All right. You may very much be drawn to Gemini. I may see the Lovers card come up in here. I may see a lot of Emperor, Empress cards. Pisces is heavy in the chart too. You got to be careful with Pisces. It's Neptunian, and you can't always see somebody's entire hand when it comes to Pisces, okay? So be careful with that. Let's look for Leo. Angels, ancestors, guides. What messages do you have for Leo and what they might be dealing with in love and relationships this week? If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'd much appreciate your support. With Southeastern Soul Tribe, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I would love for you to be one of them if you're not already. Okay, and yes, I have. If I have enough requests and you guys would like it, I would be more than willing to do $35 personal readings if you need a personal reading. Okay. All the information is in the About section or below this recording. So anyway, you got the Caring Connections, the number 14 card, which breaks down to a 5. So you might be in between, but it came up in reverse. So you may feel like you have lost a connection recently, or that you don't have a lot of people that you can trust in your vicinity. A lot of people that you care to connect with right now. That may have something to do with the Aries placements right now too. You're doing a lot of things alone. You're not trusting a lot of people. And then this card, the 36 card, which is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. All right, notice the gold and yellow that I'm noticing on here. Those are your colors because you're ruled by the sun, Leo. It's also a 9 card. There may be a lesson that's not complete yet. I'm going to read this card to you. Oh, crap. My glasses are in the car. Bear with me because I can't hardly see this thing. Remember what I said about Venus, too. You know, your love sector, relationships, even though this is in reverse. You may, this second chakra is also about intimacy and creativity. That means being close with others, even when you feel this way. being intimate with them, not just romantically, but intimacy is a whole lot more than sex, okay? It says the second chakra vibrates in the energy of Ariel, and she sends a bright orange energy, promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. When this card is upright, it's urging you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self expression, new projects that may have a more creative approach. It's also a time when energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. Notice the opposite energy here. So you may be going back and forth a little bit, Leo, big time, within this whole dynamic. And I don't know about that. Why would you be going back and forth? Is it because of a lack of trust that you may not have in others? Sometimes when we're recognizing that lack of trust that we have in the relationships that we've built around us, it is a trigger for us to pay attention to what is it about us that created the dynamic where people come in that we don't trust. Was there something in there that you may have been hiding, deceitful, or not being upfront and honest with others about? Are you the accuser when you got three fingers pointing back at you? You never know. I mean, we don't tell everybody our deepest, darkest secrets, do we? No, we don't. And we're all guilty of it. So don't be beating up on yourself about it either. Just be open and honest with yourself. And if you want honesty from others, make sure you're showing up in full integrity to others as well. All right, so let's see what's actually going on for our Leo collective. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. I'm being drawn to this, the way that I forgave my exes is the day that I realized that they were just as dishonest with me as I was with them. But I didn't want to look at my own trespasses. All right. So if you wonder how many times did they lie to me? Well, how many times did you lie to you? And how many times did you lie to them? And be honest with yourself. You don't have to tell another soul. For Leo, angels, ancestors, guides, what is at the base of their relationship reading? What do they need to know right now regarding the relationships in their life, or the ones on their most on their mind? For the Leo collective, show me Leo. Show me Leo. What's at the bottom for Leo? The Eight of Cups is coming in the reverse. That means we are deciding not to walk away from someone, something, person, place, or thing. Choosing not to leave. Choosing to stay. What's crossing that energy for Leo? What's crossing that energy for Leo? Thank you. Very defensive. There's a lot of defensiveness here. Newly defensive regarding something. Leo, you guys have a really hard time walking away from something that you're passionate about. Leo is a fixed sign. They're ruled by the sun. And you guys will defend to the death. Sometimes you'll defend even when you know you're wrong. Because you don't want to be wrong. I'm hearing that song. If loving you is wrong and I don't want to be right. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. Is that you, Leo? Then I don't want to be right. Or maybe I want to be right, but I ain't going to admit it to you. What brought us here? Recent past for our Leo community. Sorry, not sorry. We didn't take that leap of faith. Our intuition may have been screaming at us to take a leap of faith towards something, and we chose to stick around, stay. We chose not to walk away from it. We are afraid or too stubborn to leave something behind, and we're defending it to the death. I'll fight you over this. Look at this lady. She's like, nah. I'll kick you. You didn't want to take a leap of faith. I told you Gemini might come up. Didn't I? Because right now, the moon is in Gemini. Might be thinking about a Gemini. Chose not to walk away. All right. Show me hopes and dreams of our Leo collective. We want happy family, happy life. We do. Notice the whole family sitting here. They got the pentacles, the earning power, the kids, they're happy. Everybody's doing right by one another. Yep. Show us the fear. What does Leo fear right now? You don't want to get stuck in your head about something. Anything else about that fear? I don't know why I feel drawn to pull one more card about fear. Eight to the 10. We're afraid of looking at a lesson that we may not have chosen to learn. We don't want to have to pull that last slog up, though, that hill. We're fighting tooth and nail. We're dreaming of this, but over here, our fear has us blocked. We're afraid of getting stuck in our head about something, and we're afraid to pull that last bag of wands up the steps to the final destination. We're stuck in the 7. I noticed something. 7, 8, and 10. You're almost done, though, because divine intervention takes place sometimes, Leo, for a reason. Show us what's coming up in the near future for Leo. What is Leo about to learn? What are they about to see? What's about to come into their presence? This opportunity, brand new start or whatever, is coming in the reverse in the near future if this energy doesn't change. If you don't decide to make a change. I'm going through changes. You have to be willing to change. Future is determined by you, by our Creator, and by the actions that you physically take in your life. I don't determine the future. Tarot don't dictate the future. Nobody can tell you the future. Your actions dictate future. What's meant for you will never pass you by, Leo. An ace that comes in the reverse means that it's a missed opportunity. Do you want to miss an opportunity because you're defending something that you may or may not believe in when your real hopes and dreams are this and you're sitting over here in fear? Come on, you're braver than that, aren't you, Leo? Surely. Look here. You've got your past, your children. You've got on the brain and in your highest concern the bridges, the love, the cups that you've built in the past. That's your highest concern. Nostalgic memories of times past, where you sit. What else do they need to know about that, Spirit? Six of Wands, community support. That's what you don't see. The support that you have from the memories, the nostalgic things, the support you have from community that you think that you can't get. If you want the completion to take place and you want the happy life, you got to add this ace to it, but it has to be in the upright. You don't want to take away an opportunity. You want to gain one. What is an outside influence that's happening for our Leo collective? That's too many. Spirit, show me an outside influence for our Leo collective. That's better. All right. The Five of Wands in reverse is we don't want any conflict from the outside, or we're rejecting any conflict. And this is you in the upright, operating with full integrity and all the confidence in the world. And there may be a Scorpio involved here, or you may be going through a rebirth. Sometimes this means that you're headed into a space of an old you is dying off to become a new you, to get you into a space, to stop all the conflict, to go from death into life. But right now, the old Leo may be dying off. You may be trying to make a transition, and this is a new energy, and you may not see this coming yet. You may not realize it's on its way, but it's going to build your confidence as this comes in. What's the possible outcome here after this rebirth is allowed to take place? Lessons being learned. Show us the possible outcome here. Healing. Hopes and dreams, Aquarian energy. This is also a place of being able to do humanitarian efforts, things that are healthy in our mind, body, and spirit for not only ourselves, but for others as well. This is a new opportunity to make money, to come together with someone possibly, or on your own, a new idea that comes in based on a new opportunity that you might have already received, but you might actually take that first step. It's taking the first step and looking at new options, opening up your mind and expanding your horizons a little bit. And that's one thing the astrology was asking for too, was an expansion of the way that you think about things. thinking about things as far as what are your own personal hopes, dreams, and aspirations, and not those of others. Because you tend to have been looking to the community to support your ideas, looking at the past because of nostalgic memories, but that may have been the exact block that was keeping you from getting new opportunities. Because Leo tends to be so steadfast in their belief systems that you can't get them to see the forest for the trees. That's something you have to come to on your own every time. And your answers aren't always the answers. Here's your Earth cousin, the Hierophant. This is about a healthy home life, higher belief systems, higher commitments, the hierarchy that may or may not be there, Taurian energy. Taurus, this is, I say that they're your Earth cousins because they're too fixed. They are immovable. They're the bull. But this is in the near future, something that you don't see at the bottom of the deck. There can be a home, a stability, and a higher belief system in your future sitting here, or you may be dealing with the Taurus. Or it may just be Taurus energy. I am stuck like Chuck. Also, Taurus comes up because Jupiter and Uranus are in Taurus. And that right there are the exact two things that are aligning us to stability and why our career is in such a big focus right now. Because if you don't have those two things in line and you don't take the opportunities that are there in place for that, then your home, hearth, stability, the Taurian energy that we have cannot be stabilized. And it's needed if you learn how to harness that energy. So Taurus is coming up as an energy you don't see. You may acquire a new home. You may be working, luck may be on your side as of next week, especially with the way the alignments are here, that you may just have the opportunity you were so seeking. Now, we're going to shuffle to find out a little bit more detail so that you can get the advice that's needed, Leo, for the upcoming future. As I've been telling everybody, I'm not doing anything on Patreon right now because it's a little too taxing for me to do both videos until I get more followings on here. So until then, we're just doing your full reading here on YouTube. If you need a more personal reading, you can watch for your sun, moon, your Venus, your rising, make notes about those, or you can sign up for a personal reading with me. I've recently gone back and started watching my own readings, and you know what I noticed? My timing is a month ahead. So if you go back and watch a month ago on my readings, even if you've already watched them, rewatch them, you might find that they resonate right this second with you. Just a little insight, because that's what I'm noticing. I go back and listen for those around me. So in a month, you might be dealing with a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Gemini. Do that little experiment. All right. Why is the Fool in reverse here for Leo for the recent past? Show me the Fool in reverse for Leo in the recent past. You didn't take a leap of faith. There was something about, there was no nostalgia with this person, and we wanted to move really fast, but we didn't want to take a leap of faith, possibly with a Gemini, around a Gemini, or we didn't want to take we might have, I'm hearing, turned our back on our past. We were wanting to move really fast away from the past. Why is the poetic stuff here now? Weird. Loving you is wrong. I don't want to be right. I don't know why that's in there. But I can't get it out of my head. And I've not heard that song in forever. Who sings that? Barbara Mandrell? Old. What did we not walk away from in the recent past, Spirit? What was it we chose not to walk away from? There was a new opportunity that was presented to you for more stability or money maker or something like that, and you chose, you didn't choose it, or you chose not to walk away from something that you thought was going to make you money, and it didn't. And it turns out there was not an equal give and take there. Interesting. Why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is the defensiveness here? Crossing the fact that we didn't walk away? The Wheel of Fortune came in. That is divine intervention. It turned Cancerian energy with the moon. We began to look. Also, the moon right now is in Gemini. And if this is current energy, we might be defending a Gemini Cancer. The Wheel of Fortune came in. We're defending the fact that we didn't allow this rebirth that's over here in the hidden energy. We didn't allow that to take place with this, and we did not make a decision. And we're just sitting here trying to defend that. I think your intuition may be nudging you in a different direction. Why are we afraid of the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Wands? We want to defend our happiness. Okay. Or defending another Leo. Or refusing to look at what would really make us happy. Look how her head's turned to that. No, I'm being defensive. I don't want to look at this. I don't want to look at true happiness. What is this hope and dream with the Ten of Pentacles? We might be thinking about sending out a message about that happiness or to something that would make us happy. Why is the Ace of Wands in reverse in the near future? Time investment. We spent too much time. We invested time into something that did not create a new opportunity for us. And we may be realizing it. This Seven of Pentacles, this time investment is looking down here at the Six of Cups. What do we need to learn about the Six of Cups? Ultimately, our family, our memories, all that makes us happy. This right here is the Ten of Pentacles. It's the same as what's over here in our hopes and dreams that we're thinking about sending a message about. Show us the Six of Wands for the near future energy. Not reconnecting. Not celebrating, not going out and celebrating. Give us more about that, Spirit. We're single, appearing to be happy, but Sagittarian energy here with Temperance, meaning that we're just trying to be patient with it because we're not getting truth about something, and it has something to do with a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, or receiving the truth about something and not reconnecting, when that's where the support may actually lie, or where we have a fear that we won't be supported in the decision to go in that direction. Show me this death cycle with the King of Wands and the Five of Wands in reverse in the energy that we don't see. Surprisingly, look, the celebration, the support would be there. You don't think it would be. And balance and justice would be there. And you don't think it would be. The Ten of Cups and full happiness would be there if you allow the transformation, if you open up your mind. Also, Taurus energies here. You would have more than enough within this happiness. There may be a Libra, Gemini, Taurus combo here that would be significant to this outcome. Aquarius as well. Show me this Aquarian energy in the near future with the Page. You have to be willing to walk away from things that have hurt your heart. And you have to have the strength of the lion to tame the lion, that Leo energy, the person that you are, to go forward into the future and open your mind and have more expansion for things that you might be reluctant to believe or think about. All right? Any advice? Any further advice for our Leo collective? Be open to a new opportunity, having a childlike mindset for the future. This child is looking into the future for growth and abundance. Stop being afraid of pulling in that last lesson that would bring completion, and pay attention to this feeling of Five of Cups, that lost and lonely, poor, pitiful me feeling that you may have experienced in the past. The Hermit is here asking you to make a plan. Make a new plan. Don't be afraid of making new plans. Okay? All right. Let's get you some animal oracle advice, and we're going to get you also a mediumship piece of advice for spiritual growth. For our Leo collective, animal oracle advice for our Leo collective for this reading. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Any other animal oracle advice for Leo? All right. Your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so you need to pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Remember what I said about being adventurous in love, and also about the fact that next week is a lucky, I'm hearing the word auspicious time, also a time when you may notice more synchronicities and things like that. I know when I was down in Florida, I kept seeing these owls in the daylight and the dark. The synchronicities were loud, and I kept pulling this card for myself. That's your spirit guides and your guidance from God trying to talk to you through animals and synchronicities that you might see. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others with the cat. It also applies to your belief systems. Why do you believe the things that you believe? And if there are things that you believe that are outside of the box, you need to know why you believe those things and where does the evidence come from. All right? This is a good time to go on a new adventure with the emu. Okay? Leo. So if you've been thinking about doing something outside of the box, be the Kool-Aid man you were born to be, you can bust through the wall if you want to. There is a door, but I mean, you can bust through that wall because, I mean, you wouldn't be a Leo if you didn't, right? And apologetically Leo. Love it. All right. For spiritual growth, spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, Heavenly Father, whoever you believe in, you look to that right now for this pull. And I'll stay over here in my belief system, okay? For Leo, what would you like for them to know, Spirit? Message for Leo. That took a second, didn't it? Must be real special. The divine source. Let's read it. The divine source or spirit is an infinite, expansive source of love that you can access anytime. Using the power of thought, prayer, or a breathing meditation, a practicing medium should constantly seek advice and guidance from the divine source, which is always there for healing and support throughout one's life journey. Often referred to as the white light, the divine source is a positive, healing light that can energize, cleanse, and strengthen your connection with spirit. The energy can also be used in support of graceful intentions and manifestations in all areas of your life. Be proactive and set aside time every day to connect with this loving light. All right? The healing properties of the white light can increase awareness of your spirit self and amplify your abilities as you let the pure stream of white light energize you, as though you're bathing in a waterfall of unconditional love, joy, strength from the divine source. To connect with divine source, you can use this technique of sitting in the power of your own beautiful light. Breathe into your heart center, and as you focus on the power of your breath, allow your consciousness to form a link with the divine source. This may sound so woo-woo to you, but I'm going to tell you right now, God is love. God, or whatever you believe in, I choose not to, on this channel, enforce my own personal higher belief systems onto you guys. That's why I'm not clear about it on here. Those who know me personally know my belief systems, and that's not for here nor there. But I'm going to tell you that anything you do from a place of love, wholeness, care for others, and the highest good of the collective is something that is from a good place, a source of love, healing for others, okay? And that's what matters in this world. What are you reflecting into the world? In your own behaviors, in the way that you treat others and talk to others. Because whatever you reflect out will come back to you threefold. It's the law of karma. It's the law of reaping what you sow. Whatever your belief system is, I guarantee you it's at the base of it. You got to do right by others. People won't always do right by you, but it's up to you and the decisions you make to discern what's good for you and what ain't. You have all the power in the world to make those decisions for yourself. You're given the gift of discernment so that you can see those things. The good in you will recognize the good and the God in others. Okay? All right. That's the messages for Leo today. I wish you all love and light. And until next time, Leo, peace out.